So welcome to day two. This is the timeline leap. And remember to have a glass of water next to you. And for the meditation, you want to be laying down again. So you can be seated now, but in about 15, 20 minutes when we start the activation, either be on the bed or maybe put a mat on the ground, somewhere where you can move and be free, because there's going to be a lot of you feeling a lot of movement and release again. So you just want to be in a safe laying down position for that. So we're going to start again with a quick introduction and just sending so much love to you all as you're coming here from all over the world. And, this is my favorite part. This is really about the fun of creating. It goes beyond healing. It goes about being an architect of your reality. And of course, it's guided by your intuition. So we're going to go into the training here in a minute about what is a timeline shift and how does it work. And after that short training, we're going to just dive right in. I'm all about the experiential. And this is, can be very blissful. It can be emotional, it can be all sorts of things. And the important part is just following a few simple keys, which I'm about to share for the best results. And then we're going to go into the keys to anchor it in. So this is the number one question I got last night with a lot of people on the Q&A. Like, I feel so incredible. This is such a high frequency awakening. I'm scared I'm going to lose it, or how do I keep it and how do I grow it? And so I'm sharing a bunch of keys and ways to do that after the activation. I'm going to share briefly about our school and diving deeper with us, because a lot of you have asked. And then at the end, we're going to have a short Q&A, and I'm going to share a special bonus with you. So stay tuned. So here we go. So the timeline shift is a technique where you're going to be connecting with your true self or higher self, and it's going to be guiding you into a new path. You're then going to claim that reality by using certain techniques. And you're not going to do this during the meditation, but shortly after, you're probably going to get some clarity on, oh, call this person or do this or change this relationship. So when you take action, that solidifies and anchors in that timeline shift. So this is going to completely shift your timeline, yet to really anchor it in, you have to take action based off what you're guided to do, to always follow your intuition and trust that. Even if whatever the limitation is there, trust that if you're guided to do something, then you totally are safe, and it will result in the end in an incredible shift. You'll say, thank God this happened. It's about that divine faith and trust in the universe, in the divine. So some people here are fans of the Bible, some aren't. What I'm a fan of is some of the ancient scriptures that they didn't allow in the Bible. And, the angels that we used yesterday, for example, are from the Dead Sea Scrolls. And those are not in the Bible for some reason, but it's basically a protocol to Christ consciousness, to awakening. It's not about religion. It's about ascending to your true self through purification and love. And another thing that they took out of the Bible is, you've heard of ask and you shall receive. That's in the Bible. But what they took out in that same fragment of text that they have recently found is about merging your heart and your mind, right? We talked about this yesterday. So you want to feel as if it's already done, and you want to feel it and think about it and combine your mind and your heart to create that electromagnetic energy. And it's about enveloping yourself in that dream that you have. So we're going to be practicing that and doing that. And a lot of you asked yesterday, like, how do I know if this is real? Well, that's the point, that's why I shared that favorite quote of mine: imagination is more important than knowledge. You make it real by imagining it and claiming it and choosing it. when you feel like it's already done, then you're broadcasting that message, and then it's going to materialize in some way, as long as you get out of the way. And so this is a key of manifestation, and it's about trusting, because the mind is programmed for a lot of you to say, well, how do I know this is real? Or what if, and you want to learn to navigate that and realize this is just the mind. Let me adopt this universal technique and see what happens. And you'll start getting evidence and synchronicities, and that will build your self-esteem and confidence. Yet sometimes you just need to have faith at first if you are attempting a new technique. But I'm sure many of you have already experienced this, and we're just going to take it deeper. So one of my clients was already one of the biggest, fastest growing CEOs in the world. And he was making tens of millions of dollars in deals. And after a few months of working with me, he started making tens of billions of dollars in deals. And it was about letting go of a couple of subconscious blocks in the way of that and his identity. And later on, he came back to me and shared with me this manifestation formula, which I'm simplifying here. And the first step is, it's really connecting with your why. So why are you here today? Why are you choosing to do this work? Are you here to serve humanity? Are you here to be healthier? Are you here to manifest true love? Those are all beautiful and valid things. So it's really connecting it to the level where there's no more wobble, where there's no more question of like, I wonder if this is going to happen. It's like, no, I'm claiming this to happen. Now, a lot of you don't think that's okay, right? And I love using that restaurant analogy. When you go to, the waiter comes to get your order, are you going to say, well, I want the gluten-free bun, but I'm not sure if I deserve it. Who am I to ask for the gluten-free bun? But that's really just like the universe. It's like, okay, well, you haven't decided yet. So let me know when you decided, because we're just going to reflect back the whole complex energy there of all those different things going on. So you have the right to claim what you want. And the key is not attaching to it. So that means letting go of the how, when, who, the form. So you don't want to attach to a specific person. You can ask for your life partner, but you want to open to the universe shifting things around, maybe, because if it does, that means it's in your highest good. And then you want to have that undeniable faith, right? It comes from that decisiveness, like this is happening and I'm surrendering. So it's that balance of the masculine and feminine energy of decisiveness and surrender. And you create those petitions, you pray to the divine. And with that combination, it's so simple. This is what some of the top founders of companies in the world are doing. And obviously this one is one of the rare ones that are very pure and heart-centered, that are using this for the highest good, which is really beautiful. And so we're going to go deep into this experientially here today in a few minutes. So I'm just planting some seeds. I'm going to share a quick example of a timeline shift that I did in just a few minutes, because you can do this in small ways, you can do this in big ways. And just like I sent some energy yesterday, these stories are encoded with more than just the story. So they're designed to help sprout these codes and techniques inside of you if you so choose. So essentially, I was giving a talk at a big conference, and then I sprained my ankle. And I never sprained my ankle before, and it was excruciating. I could barely walk. So my friend was actually helping me limp slowly across the floor. And I said, how long is this going to take to heal? And he said, probably a few weeks. And then something just inside, I said, no, I know there's another way. And I decided to shift timelines. And then my ego came in for a second and said, oh, I got to find this astronaut, because she mentioned a healing device that she had. And maybe that can help me. And then my intuition came in and said, calm down. Don't try to look for anyone. Just go over here and sit down over there. So I got an intuitive message to go somewhere. I didn't know why. I didn't know what was going to happen, but I chose to trust it instead of letting fear dictate my behavior. A few minutes later, out of the thousands of people there, lo and behold, the NASA astronaut walks by, and She looks at me. It's like she's really busy. She's just like focused on walking to her car. And then all of a sudden she stops. It's like an invisible wall. And then she looks around and looks at me, kind of confused, and decides to sit down. It's like something just happened, a glitch in the matrix. And then she saw that my ankle sprained. She put on this space age healing device bracelet over my ankle. 15 minutes later, it was completely healed. I went on a run. There was no pain, completely healed. Miracle. So this is what I'm talking about here. First, I had to choose. I had to say, I know there's something better. I know there's a different option. Decisiveness. Step two, I had to surrender. The feminine. I had to be humble. I had to let go and not operate from fear, because whatever you write, the seed of what you start something with will create the fruit. So that means if I let the fear try to scurry around looking for her, I wouldn't have found her. I wouldn't have manifested it, because every reaction comes from what you start putting in. So if you plant a mango tree, you're not going to get a mango seed, you're not going to get an avocado tree, right? So this is so important, because we want to always start our projects, our relationships, everything from the right energy. And so today we're going to go into deeper alignment to do that, to get the best results. And then lastly, of course, you got to take action. You got to trust, even if there's a limiting belief saying, I'm not good enough, or how am I going to afford this, or whatever it is. If you're guided to go somewhere or do something, then trust that, and your timeline will shift. And the mirror reality always happens after. It's like you have to take the bold move first, and then you'll be caught in the bed of feathers. When you take that leap off the cliff, you'll realize, oh, wow, I'm more supported than ever. I'm way more supported than I was before I made that choice, because you made a choice out of abundance, out of faith, instead of scarcity. Your reality is going to reflect that. So again, harness the power of decisiveness. And as we timeline shift, you're going to get some information, even if it's just a feeling. It's just deciding what's in the highest good, claiming it. No matter what happened in the past or old energies, you can do this right now. So the keys to success here, remember that we're in a mirror reality. So smile, and the mirror will smile first. So if you feel what it's like to receive your dream, right, envelop yourself in your desire and your dream, that's going to shift the energy. That's going to manifest it. You have to choose it first. And the mind's like, well, I don't have this yet, or this happened in the past. And so it's about realizing the mind's an illusion. And even though these thought forms are coming up, you can just keep refocusing. Focus on what you do want. You're training yourself to shift your electromagnetic field. So this is a training and an experience we're about to go into. So just have fun and keep practicing. And it's okay that the mind comes in or emotions come in. It's meant to do that. It's meant to clear this out, but keep refocusing when I'm guiding you through that part of feeling and enveloping yourself with those desires, and just be neutral about anything else going on. And the law of vibration states that the higher vibration always wins when there's a lower vibration in the same space. So let's say there's an ice cube and you pour boiling water in a whole cup on it, it's going to melt really fast because the boiling water is at a higher vibration. So if you choose to focus on your dream, even if there's other stuff going on, it will quickly shift. So keep trusting and being neutral to whatever arises. And it's just like waiting for it. It's like going to a cold plunge. Like it's kind of like intense for a minute, and then you feel better, and then you get out. It's just a little wave happening. So staying neutral. Trust your first instinct. When you get a feeling, when you get information, just let go of the thoughts that might doubt it, and just be present with it. Just be curious what's coming in. You can always decide later if it resonates or not, but just open to what's coming through from your intuition. And again, playful out. So that means taking deep, full breaths, making sounds, whatever you need to release and surrender to the divine here. So again, remember, if you don't get a message, that's okay. Sometimes I'm going to open up the space for you to get a message or a vision, a future memory. It might just be a feeling, and that's okay. So it's detaching from a certain thing and just trusting that just by feeling and being present with what's coming up, you're going through a transformation. It's okay if you get distracted, bring your focus back. And again, Remember to breathe full out and allow yourself to feel and express. We're going to be doing 1 or 2 mini rounds of the LEAP life force activation technique again. And it's going to be shorter, but because you've already experienced it yesterday, you'll be more sensitive to it and you'll probably go a lot deeper in a shorter amount of time. So I'll let you know when that happens too. And again, just remember to be laying down and allow it to move through you. And this is going to really help move the energy fast and accelerate your progress. So I'm going to share a couple new codes and then we're going to dive in. So we're going to be opening up our 8th chakra today. And it's a portal to your higher self and it's located above your head. So I'm going to share a special breathing technique. And then when I say hold your breath, you're going to imagine the chakra above your head and just put your focus or energy there. You can even roll your eyes up and look at it if you want. And that's going to help open this up and connect you with your higher self. And this is going to create a channel for you to receive information, all sorts of things, even just if it's energy related to your higher self that can guide you to do this timeline shift. So I'll remind you when we're doing the meditation. And I'm going to teach you the dream porting breath real quick. So it's very simple. It's a little strange for some people, but it's basically taking 3 breaths in through the mouth and 1 breath out through the mouth. And so the 3 breaths in, it's like you take a third of a breath in like this. Each one of those. So I'm going to show you the video here for it to make sense. So I'm making an E, ah, and U shape as I'm breathing in. And then my breath is completely full by the 3rd breath in. And then I just exhale it. So breathe in, give it a shot here for a moment. That's 3 breaths in and then an exhale. I'm going to do that one last time just for people to practice it. So inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. In and out. And make sure you're breathing fully in to your belly and chest. It's taking deep breaths the whole time. So I'm going to remind you of this again in the meditation. And if you forget, it's not needed. It's just a bonus. So don't worry about it. And it's a way to very quickly raise your vibration. And it's called the dream porting breath. And then when I tell you to hold the breath, and of course, modify this if you have breathing issues, but if you can hold your breath, remember, it's normal to feel that pressure or anxiety build up. The point is to go beyond what the mind is telling you is your limit. And if you choose to, you can have an even deeper experience if you really stay a little longer, that's uncomfortable, because you're going to have that deeper level of expansion beyond your limitations of the mind. All right. So we're going to take a couple minutes here for you to set up either on the bed or laying down on the floor. And I'm really excited to get started. So go ahead and set up. And I'll see you on the other side. Start to fully relax. Just take a moment to let go of the mind. Trust that you're guided. And relax. Start with some regular breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Make a sigh. Breathe in golden light, divine energy. Breathe out all tension, letting it go. As we call on the angels to create a circle of transformation around you, placing their hands on you to clear any remaining blocks that prevent you from having this transformation today. We ask now that any negativity, limitation, and energies that no longer serve your highest good be dissolved from your body, mind, and soul, now and forever. Return to love. So it is done. Take a deep breath and make a sound. Letting this golden light move throughout your whole body, relaxing you now deeper and deeper with every breath. Relaxing your face and your brain. Surrendering to the divine. Relaxing your neck and your throat. Releasing any tension in your shoulders as the golden light moves down your arms into your hands, making your whole body relax. Let this liquid gold energy of love open your heart, relax your belly, move all the way down your waist and hips into your legs. Feel your waist and hips relax, thighs relax, your legs and your feet relax, completely relax. We're now going to activate you by awakening your life force energy. Allow yourself to move and express as you need.
flow right. We come in the sunlight. Can you feel it? Rise into the sky. Rise, rise, rise into the sky. 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 Into the sky. Don't try. We going through the light. You feel the mellow right. You feel the moment right. We rise into the sky.
Accept whatever you're feeling. Relax deeper. Letting your body and your voice express as it needs to. Let the music take you. And just take a minute to relax now, letting that energy settle. Take a deep, loving breath and make a sigh. Now call on your guardian angel to craft a golden staircase in front of you, leading you to your true and higher self. As you imagine the staircase in front of you with 10 steps, take the first step up, feeling lighter and lighter. And let's begin the dream porting breath. 3 breaths in through the mouth and out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. In and out. Breathe fully in, filling up your whole belly and chest, and let it go. As you stay with that tempo, 3 breaths in, 1 breath out. Take the second step. Start to feel your vibration rising, shifting. Opening up to the divine realm as you take the third step, and keep breathing. This opens up all your energy centers, prepares you to be clear and connected to your true self. Next step, 4. Stay with the breath. And 5, halfway there. And 6, a little bit faster now. In and out. Take the 7th step, almost there. The 8th step. Start to feel that full light in your higher self as you take the 9th step. Breathing. And 10. Made it. Start to feel the glow of your true self coming towards you. It's going to connect with you now as you hold your breath. Take a deep breath in and hold your breath as long as you can. Hold your breath. Start to tighten your body, tighten your whole body, and move the energy up your spine, into your third eye, up your crown, and now above to your 8th chakra, above your head. Feeling or imagining a star above your head opening as you hold your breath. Focus there. Feel the energy move down your higher self into your body, into your mind. Surrender. light, let it be. Relax now. Completely let go. Let your higher self show you a new timeline of your future. Go to the future now. To a beautiful dream come true. See yourself having accomplished something incredible. Imagine yourself there. Feel how it feels. Breathe it into your heart. And as you start to look around, you see all of your loved ones celebrating you. Not just the ones that live in their bodies, but your ancestors, with tears in their eyes, so happy and proud of who you've become. Will you give yourself permission to receive their love? You're safe to feel this love, to feel this joy. Breathe it into your heart and exhale it out into your whole body. Just taking nice, deep, normal breaths now. Focusing on the joy, on this future memory. Like ribbons of light, let it move throughout your body, awakening you so your cells can feel it now, shifting your vibration. Let it take you on a journey. Now look or feel your true self, that version of you in the future. How do you look? How are you standing? How do you feel? This is the true you. Free of the things that are not you. We're now going to merge and allow this version of you in. Recode your life. So let's begin the dream porting breath one more time. 3 breaths in through the mouth and exhale. 3 breaths in through the mouth. Exhale. Inhale. Let it go. Inhale. And let it go. Keep breathing as your true self starts to move closer to you. Let it slide into your field and surrender to the higher vibration. With each breath, letting it in. With each exhale, let go of anything that doesn't match this reality. This new timeline of joy and freedom and abundance. Just surrender to the breath. Focus on the feeling. Focus on choosing this timeline of joy, of your highest good. Last few breaths, fully letting it in to your feet, to your hands, to all areas of your body as you breathe. A little faster. You're almost there. Getting ready to hold your breath in 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Hold your breath. Tighten your body. Move the energy up your spine, above your head, to your 8th chakra. Keep holding your breath. Keep your body tight. And look above you as your higher self fully opens and showers you with light. Choosing this reality with everything you have. Mean it 100%. No matter what thoughts say, you choose. Choose you, your truth, your destiny. Now relax, completely relax. And take a couple minutes to befriend your true self. Maybe some of the qualities you've been calling in a partner, you realize you have yourself. Let your true self speak to you and hold you and say, you're safe now. I'm here for you. I've got you. Listen. Let yourself go and be held by unconditional love, strength. Become one. Let your nervous system relax and feel what it's like to be held, to be whole, to have everything you need inside of you. Take a deep breath. Make a sigh. Now that you've chosen this timeline, now that you're at a new vibration, let's go back to the future. Go back to that celebration and know that it is done. And feel it even more. How does it feel? And start to have gratitude and say, thank you. Thank yourself. Thank all your support team. Let yourself feel that joy and gratitude. Feel how that faith has paid off and manifested by putting your faith in the divine, by letting go and trusting life. Let yourself feel whatever you need to feel as your angels take you deeper into the future. What happens next? You wake up in your dream home with your loved ones. Look around and feel what happens.
Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of
Let yourself feel it and celebrate. Let yourself feel it now because it is done.
my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. My trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior. Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith would be made stronger in the presence of my Savior.
Let your true self guide you, speak to you. Let yourself go deeper now, as deep as you're willing, into your true self, into your true life, into a new world of love. Surrender to the energy as it moves throughout your soul.
I have come to a place very beautiful. Like a fool, I fear, for when winds of change blow, it's true. The more that you love, the more you must let go. Let's give each other room for our wings to grow. Take me down, as deep as you're ready to go. I am here. that when you hold me tight, I melt on the inside. But I'm so young, and easily confused, but it feels so good to go unwinding with you. Take me down, as deep as you're ready to go. I give my expectations until the oceans flow. To the oceans flow, 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 to the oceans flow. I look into your eyes and I see my reality burn down. I look into your eyes and I am met with the presence that I am knowing beyond time. My mind's chatter slows to a halt. Everything that once seemed important just melts away. All that's left is endless beauty and divine grace. Free at last, free at last, free at last. Yes, I'm free, free at last. Vines will grow through my skin that's already gone softer with the lines. Each breath gets a little deeper. Soon it's time
to fly. Free at last. Free at last. Free at last. Yes, I'm free. Free at last. Free at last. Free at last. Free at last. Free at Free at last. Free at last.
Let's go down the golden staircase now, back into your body, back into this moment. Seeing the golden staircase take you down in 10 steps, grounding back in. 10, 9, getting excited to come back into this moment, into your body, grounding into the earth. 8, feeling your body and all the new space for love and dreams come true. 7, start to feel your feet and your legs grounding back in. 6, feeling that love for yourself and for all that is. For you are one with life. Moving from the 6th step down to the 5th step. All the way into your body to the 4th step. 3, 2, and fully in the body now. 1, do a little stretch. Let the earth integrate all of your energies into one. Letting the angels recalibrate you, returning to your center. We're going to take 3 minutes for a short break. Drink some water, stretch, whatever you need to do. And make sure to come back for some very important keys to ensure you hold this energy in and fully make the leap. As you're integrating back, would love to hear your shares. I'm seeing some really beautiful, profound shifts here. Wow. So incredible. I've never felt like this before. Just immense heart opening, profound shifts, visions, incredible. Wow. It feels so beautiful to get a taste of your experience. And thank you so much for allowing a taste of dream porting, because this is just a small fragment of what it's about. Um, in just a few hours, I did my best to share a little taste of it. And remember, you can always do this recording again if you feel called to. So thank you so much. So in a minute here, I'm going to share some very important keys, because the whole point of this is not to just have a wow experience and go back to the same old, right? And so I invite you to really ground in, and if you can, take some notes and just be present so you can truly receive the transmission of these codes that are coming in, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to the world. I love this quote, right? Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Begin it and the work will be completed. And so you took a bold step today, and some of you might have had messages, and some of you will get a lot of messages in the next few days of what to do, how to take the next step on your journey. So we've been over a few things. And you receive some universal laws and codes talking about transforming the blocks and manifesting, liberating yourself, awakening, and really living your dream life. And I'd like to go a lot deeper now into these codes. So there's 6 main phases that I like to go into. And clear is the first one. This is really about purifying yourself. And like we talked about, right? You want to go to all the levels, because if you don't clear the karmic levels, if you don't clear the subconscious or the energetic, then you're not going to get the results, the manifestations fully. And this is why so many people ask me, I've done so much work, why is it not shifting? It's because you want to go through all the layers. And so this is really important and crucial. I like to use the angels to quantumly clear and support, because I've tried for literally over a decade. And then finally, when I worked with these angels, it's just the most profound shifts happen for me. And for a third of your life, your body and mind are sleeping, but your astral body, your soul, is able to do so much, right? And so you can actually program your astral body to do a bunch of stuff for you, to harmonize an old relationship, to find you a client, to heal your physical body, to manifest this, to give you a vision or a creative project, a download for it. There's so much you can do. And I do this every night. And this helps to really clear and align you faster. And of course, you want to really go deep into those things that are still in the way and alchemize them, because every time you do that, you get rewarded. It's extremely powerful. Then we go into embrace, and this is really about relationships. But what's important in this perspective is that it's all about you, because relationships are the ultimate mirror and the fast track to awakening. And so I'm a fan of not meditating in a cave for 30 years. And there's many ways of reaching enlightenment and awakening and beautiful things. And I feel like the divine has given us all these beautiful mirrors to allow us to grow and really see what is happening inside of us. Most of us get stuck in the projection. We want to change the person in front of us or complain about them so much. But really, it's teaching you and initiating you as to what perspectives and energies to shift within yourself, how to be transparent, how to be authentic. And because this is such a big part of life, it's a really important focus, because aligning your relationships to yourself, to the divine, to people, to love, to time and space, to work, all of it is so crucial. And it really opens your heart, because you need to have your heart open to truly awaken. And many people get stuck in the mind, and they go for years with all this intelligent studying in books, but only through the heart can you fully alchemize and awaken. And then you want to align the whole constellation of your life. And part of that is really harnessing the power of your intuition. And like I mentioned yesterday, there are many psychic senses, and you don't need all of them. But I mean, you want your GPS, you want to be able to discern and really tune into what's aligned, what's out of alignment, and shift it. And I believe using this ancient magic of the divine to recode your life and to really shift things in your reality can truly give you freedom and also support many other people. And so you want to become a master of vibration. And part of that is remaining neutral, right? We talked about staying at 12 o'clock, which that elderly lady taught me many years ago, in order to neutralize and to stop creating karma, to stop creating drama, and to dissolve what's left of it in your field and focus on the good things and reap those benefits. And by doing that, unlocking your creative genius. And as you do that, more and more synchronicities happen. This means, wow, miracles. You become a facilitator of miracles and signs, and you're in the flow. And so many opportunities are magnetized to you in that effortless state, because your life is more and more aligned, because you are more and more aligned, because it's all a constellation. It's all a reflection of you. And this is where we go into the true awakening, because after these pieces are aligned to a certain degree, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you need to align them to a certain degree. Then really discovering the deeper universal laws and anchoring in the divine perspective, right? Because as I mentioned yesterday, whatever you don't see as divine, your free will is subconsciously, at least, blocking the miracles from happening in that part of your life. And you're focusing energy and feeding a reality that there's something wrong, that you're not good enough, that there's not enough, there's scarcity. And learning how to actually embody and anchor that into all parts of you and all aspects of life is the key for all parts of you to be alignment with your soul's dreams, with your new timeline. And so this is how you actually clear the deepest levels of self-sabotage. So many people ask me about that. They've done so much work around it, same pattern over and over again. It's really anchoring the divine consciousness into you deeper and into your perspective, because your perspective dictates reality. I just had a vision come of a dozen years ago when I was at a festival, and a woman I just met, and I soul gazed. And all of a sudden, she was overweight. She was very insecure. And, I just saw her like that. And then all of a sudden I realized, wow, this is really the divine in this form. And as soon as I just shifted the perspective and saw her as divine, she started crying. And she said, that was the most powerful experience of my life. What did I do? I didn't do anything. I just shifted my perspective. So perspective frames reality. This is quantum physics. And this is one of the most powerful things I've ever learned. And that's transformed my life more than anything. And this is what dissolves the deepest karmic and energetic blocks, right? The deepest layers of what's holding us back. And each of these phases becomes more and more fun and beautiful. And you can guess, right? Materialize. This is all about manifestation. And why not discover, the full manifestation protocol? Because it's basically you learning. You've spent how many many years at school, but did they teach you about your emotions or how reality works or how to manifest? So we're spinning our wheels. We're working so hard when we don't need to use so much effort, right? The effort comes into following your guidance and feeling and being present. But for me, I was working way too hard and living in scarcity. And that's completely transformed as I learned this technique. And this is really just a full operating system upgrade, right? Just like a phone or computer, we had MS-DOS, we had Windows 95, and the new operating system comes from that effortless place, right? Think of it like a rocket ship. It takes a lot of effort at first to get off the ground. And then once it gets into space through the atmosphere, releases the booster engines, and then boom, now you can kind of teleport places. You don't need to have the friction of gravity and the atmosphere. So it takes some effort to get there, but more and more you can stabilize that effortless state because you're just radiating abundance and trust. And so things are just magnetic, automatically magnetizing towards you. Your intuition is coming on all the time. And you're in this flow state because you're moving from life is happening to me, the victim. And then some of you are now in life is happening by me. It's like more empowered. This is like the coaching paradigm. You become more positive, like, let's do it. I got control of my life. But then it goes to life is happening through me. And this is the flow state. This is the realm of flow where you're channeling now. You're getting a message, you're getting a download, you're letting it through, you're letting life start to move you. And then we shift to the realm of mastery. And that means life is happening as you. And this is when there's no more separation between you and life. And you're experiencing that non-dual unity consciousness, that effervescent joy of just being and allowing things to come without attachment. And that is a deeper level of awakening. And the paradox is the more we detach and just allow, the faster and deeper we manifest our dreams and experience it. And it's just the little carrot, the gift of the universe, as you just integrate these universal laws, which is why you're here in the school of life. And then we take that deeper because it's all about celebration. In ancient Egypt, they talk about the Ka body, and in many different traditions, this is like our spiritual twin that is fed off of bliss. So the more we experience joy by being in alignment with our purpose and being authentic and no longer getting in the way of just receiving life and receiving the beauty of life and the divine, it feeds this Ka body. And that is a secret to manifesting so many miracles and magnetizing incredible things. It's kind of wild what happens as you activate this. And as you do that, you get more and more clarity onto your purpose because they work hand in hand. And this stabilizes the joy in your life. And that is the formula for living a truly beautiful life, not just for yourself, but that you can share with the world to create a more beautiful world our hearts know is possible. So a lot of you are asking, how can I continue? So I just wanted to take a few minutes to actually share, if you'd like, what's next, because this was just a taste of dream porting, and we actually have an incredible 3-month container called Dream Porting Raw, Rapid Awakening. And this is the system to recode your field and magnetize the life of your dreams. And I would be honored to have you with me for this journey. So this essentially includes 6 live advanced masterclasses that go a lot deeper than what we did here today. And then 6 live, more experiential workshops, rituals, where you learn to be your own wizard or magical being. And these are all very pure ancient techniques to rapidly transform yourself, your life. People have had so many miracles just instantly shifting situations in their life, big and small. And it also includes really short meditations that change with every module to rewire you, recode your energetic field. So it's kind of like going to the gym, but I'm all about minimal time. You don't have to spend hours every day doing it, but this just deepens it. And, there's 12 opportunities to do Q&A with me. And then I also have 12 deep activations, kind of like what you just experienced, and then just go deeper and deeper in this 3 months. Now, what I just shared with you, those 6 phases, that's exactly what you're going to learn. Not just learn, but integrate with these activations. So these are actually the 6 modules that I created because I wanted to take you truly through this incredible transformation. And I'm also including 24 other 90-minute sessions. And these are 2 amazing people that I love that have changed my life. So Grace is my oracle, and I met her at an event with some of the top people in the world of different fields. And she was doing cards and being an oracle at this party, and she just blew my mind. It was, and it's kind of hard to blow my mind because I've worked with so many of them, and she's absolutely amazing. And I wanted her to join and just share that experience with you. So you get every week opportunities to ask questions, since you can tune in intuitively to your relationships, to your business, to personal things, whatever you want. And then Harry is an incredible shaman and healer. And he also works with some of the top people, the top UFC fighters and actors and all sorts of incredible people of all walks of life. And his heart is just incredibly huge. And he can support you with laser coaching as well, intuitive guidance every week. So you basically get a few different people with different facets of specialties and perspectives to really hold you through your awakening and through your quantum leap, the big quantum leap, to manifest so much of your dreams. So I made this for people that are new and people that are very advanced. It really works out because I did this once a few months ago, and we had both levels of people in there, and they both really went to the next level. Because what I find is a lot of people have read all these books and done a million workshops, but they still don't understand some of the basic universal laws. And the activations, like, can get a taste of, right? This is actually like the beginner ones, because I had to really do this for everyone here without any context, but they just take you deeper and deeper, more advanced as you go. But I like to use simple language and really simplify it for everyone, because that's part of my energetic signature to share, is how can we make it fun and simple and gamify it. So as long as you're willing to take responsibility for what happens in your life and do the work, which isn't going to be a huge amount of hours, because I'm all about making it quantum, but as long as you're committed, this is for you. And it's designed to just absolutely transform your life. So I just want to share a few quick experiences here of people. And then in a few minutes here, we're going to open up to Q&A and share more. But we've had so many life-changing transformations from people, and people learn how to collapse timelines, and they manifest incredible things. And just the spiritual connection is absolutely incredible, what happens with their intuition and with so many aspects of their life. We've had people that were very insecure and scared become confident and magnetic. Your personality, so many different layers shift because we work on so many layers concurrently. And so it's an opportunity, like I say, sometimes for a metaphysical makeover, this mystical makeover where your higher self and the divine can truly transform you, and you learn to just unwind. And part of that is to learn to regulate your nervous system. And that's a big part of clearing karma and manifesting, because When you feel safe to receive more love, you can manifest that from your current or new partner. When you're safe to receive small gifts and money, you can receive more. You increase your capacity to receive, and that's really the key. It's been such an incredible journey. Some people showed up with severe sadness and despair for life, and they became just completely blissful, saying, I am just 100% good now. I feel great, because they've just neutralized it by anchoring in the divine perspective, which is just the most beautiful thing I've been able to witness, is really that transformation. So we did a poll, and these are the results for people that completed all the modules. Their trust in life almost increased 50%. And of course, the trust, right, that faith automatically increases your abundance. So we had a 78% increase in people's abundance they reported in 3 months. So can you imagine that? It's an incredible quantum leap there. And of course, 100% said it positively changed their life, that they're more confident and empowered, and they'd recommend it to their loved ones. And so a lot of my friends who do some high level coaching and guidance, they charge usually, 5 to 7K for this type of really high level experience. And for about half of that, we are offering it to you here. And it's 2,888, but we have really amazing payment plans. So you can just pay as low as $288 a month and receive the whole thing. Now, the cool thing is that this week, we're going to give some bonuses, and you can also try it risk-free, because we'll give you a refund if you're not happy. We have that information, how that works on the website. So if you're on the fence, you can join us and just go through a much deeper clearing of a lot of your blocks and see what happens. So this week only, we're offering something I've never done before, which is a lifetime of coaching. So yes, so every other week I come on for a couple hours. Sometimes I bring a master guide to lead the session, and you can receive support with really anything, right? Your life questions, one-on-one laser sessions I do, how to grow your business, manifestations, anything. And this is for as long as this is available, right? For as long as I'm working. I don't plan on retiring anytime soon. So imagine in 3 years, you have a relationship thing come up, or in 5 years, you need support with your business or whatever it is, then we're here for you. So we're including that in this whole deal for no additional cost. These are a couple examples of my high-end clients, usually charging anywhere like $80,000 for 6 months. People have quantum leaped. And so I decided to stop doing that and just want to share it with as many people as possible. And so you're getting the same type of guidance I share with some of the top founders of tech companies and all sorts of incredible people I've worked with through this guidance program here. So we also have a lifetime community. So we've had people that met on this community that went to Egypt together on an ancient Egypt tour. We've had 2 people meet that are now lovers, life partners, and of course, giving and receiving support. And we're here to support you also in this community. And you get that for a lifetime as well. So it really attracts some incredible people. This is my friend, Andreas. You might have seen him on Ninja Warrior or America's Got Talent. And he's just a genius with his body, and he's very spiritual. And he really changed my life and how I see and hold my body. And so there's a handful of courses there where you get both meditations and workouts. If you're interested, it's a bonus. And part of it is recoding your body using visuals and going deeper into the body, which can create some powerful miracles. And we also have an amazing Gene Key specialist. If you haven't done that yet, you basically just put in your birth info, and it shows you so many aspects of your life, including your relationships and the lessons, the karmic lessons you're meant to learn. And we're going to go through those on a bonus activation here to navigate where you're meant to go. And this person has completely changed my life as well. And for the first 33 people that sign up, I'm also including my entire library. I don't know if I've shared so much already, but for 15 years, I've traveled the world, and there's masters that can astral travel and heal you. My favorite psychics, doctors that heals my deepest health issues I was trying to heal for years. Magic potions and herbs and all sorts of incredible things, technologies that are kind of mind-blowing. I don't even know could happen. They're all here in this library. So if you're one of the first people to sign up, we'll include that whole thing for you as well for free. This is also my last live course. After this, everything's going to be recorded, and I'm going to move on to other things like making my movies. So this is really the last opportunity to have as much time with me and to really go through this live. So I would be honored if you joined. So I invite you just for a minute, if you want to close your eyes and just tune in intuitively. Does this feel resonant to you? And what would happen if you join this course? And see if you get a feeling or a vision of you in 3 months from now. So you can go ahead and check out our site right now and sign up. It's dreamporting.com/Ra. That's dreamporting.com/RA. So this is really a way to embody the universal codes. It's a divine school. Imagine getting a live tutorial and all these incredible techniques to upgrade your operating system, to live in your flow state, to magnetize and be magnetic to your true self, to who you really are, to really reconnect with your true self and enjoy all the beautiful benefits and help that create a more beautiful world. Because the more you awaken, the more you get out of the way and shine your light, that creates incredible ripples for the whole world. So just the last recap before we open it up to some Q&A. So it's a 3-month transformation, but it includes a lifetime of support, both in the community and with those bi-weekly calls that you can come anytime to and receive some personal support. So there's literally 36 live sessions, and many of them are optional, so you don't need to attend them. It's really about maybe a 2 or 3 hour commitment per week of actual time. And then, but there's many more hours if you want to come on the Q&As and receive support. We're there as well. So it's really up to you how deep you want to go with this. And the cool thing is that you've experienced a few minutes of this life force activation. Usually they're about 75 minutes to get so much deeper. And so we're going to offer that as well in this course, where you get to really just continue to get these energetic transmissions, right? It's not just information, it's an experience. It's deep initiations and activations to continually raise your vibration and support you with whatever you need through the process, because it's really about a family. We're here to support you and hold you through all of it, because it's really like giving birth to yourself again. And it's the most beautiful thing. And it's just such an honor to be here for you. So thank you so much for listening. And we're going to open it up now to some questions. And remember, to integrate this timeline leap, follow your guidance, trust, and it's nice to change a little bit of your reality. You can move around the furniture, put on some new music. And so the bonus we're going to give is a huge playlist. We're going to put on that page for you of literally hours and hours of the best music ever. So what I like to do after a timeline shift is I change some things in my reality. So I'll just listen to new music, right? I might get a new outfit or jewelry. You don't have to spend money but it's really about, it's just helping your subconscious anchor and be like, hey, I'm in a new chapter of life. I'm in a new timeline. So I recommend just being a little creative. And that's really the ritual for you today, is to just do what you're guided to do and celebrate. Because celebration, that's why it's a whole module. It's not just about partying, but partying can be fun when done consciously. And many tribes around the world, they celebrate every day, every night. That's how they live. It magnetizes, it alchemizes. It is one of the incredible superpowers of reality. So we're going to put all of these bonuses and all these recordings, of course. And remember, tomorrow, we're doing another masterclass as a bonus about manifestation. And this is going to explain to you a lot more about why you're still not manifesting certain things, even if you're doing the inner work or, doing these techniques and clearing them. So we're just going to go a lot deeper into the magic of manifestation and aligning the different areas of your life to help you really integrate and just keep this energy flowing. And of course, join the Facebook group, because we're going to be supporting you for the next 7 days and helping you integrate and sending lots of bonuses and treats in there. So the link to the Facebook group, the replays, everything is on the same link, dreamporting.com/gift, GIFT. If you're feeling different sensations in your body, you can just take a minute and hug a tree or ground in the earth. So if you haven't gotten outside yet, drink some water, move your body, just let things integrate, because you just rewired your reality a lot and your body is still catching up. So it's normal to feel all sorts of things. Trust and realize that it's just about really grounding now in whatever way feels good to you. I love salt baths. I love walking in nature. Sometimes I need to just take deep breaths, right? More breathing, releasing. It just depends on what you're feeling. So I'm seeing a bunch of questions here. All right. So I think there's a lot of people on the sign up page. So if you give us a few minutes, I'm sure we'll fix that. So thanks for your patience there. Yes, we're going to send the music and the recordings out. And you can ask your questions in the questions here. All right, so yeah, I think the sign up page crashed for a few minutes because so many people are joining. So just trust it's going to be up, and we'll make it work very soon. So we're going to announce all the details about the class very soon. And if you go on our main page, dreamporting.com/raw, you can check out some incredible videos of what happened to other people and more of the details on there. Someone asked, is the laser coaching one-on-one with you included in the Rapid Awakening? Yeah. So we come twice a month, and there's a group of people, and you just raise your hand and you can ask questions, and we're here to support you. So I'll be on and supporting you and giving you mini one-on-one Q&As or mini sessions, depending on what you need. And that lasts a lifetime. And yes, there's a lifetime access to the recordings. So someone just asked that. So you get to keep these, and you can do them again and again, because even though it's a 3-month intensive, some people like to go at their own pace. So you don't have to join all the calls live, and it works just as well recorded, and you can pace yourself and take breaks and do it over however long you want. Someone's asking about a Q&A. Yes, there's going to be a short Q&A tonight at the same time that it was last night. Everything's on the same Zoom link. And, I think because the page crashed, what I'm going to do is just extend the bonus I've decided. So if you do sign up, someone just asked, I'd love to include the library for you as a gift here, because we didn't mean for it to crash. We just didn't know so many people would be going there all at once. And people are asking about the schedule. We're going to share that soon, but remember, it's basically at different times for different time zones, and it's all recorded. And the important thing is that you just get your questions answered, not if you're there live or not, because it's really just experiential things you can do on your own. And so that's why we do it at different times, but also we have the community, or you can email us. So whenever you need support or have a question, we will support you. So it is going to be held on Wednesday and Thursday at different times. If we start the payment plan, can we pay it off faster as we receive more? Totally, yeah. You can always email us and say, hey, I can pay more, because it is a better deal with the less payments. And we are giving an extra special bonus if you do pay in the 1 or 3 pay option. We'll send you an extra bonus. I don't want to overload you with bonuses, but I just love bonuses, and there's just so many things to share. What is the last day to register? So you have about a week, because it's going to be starting March 15th. So, and we have special bonuses, obviously, that are, if you do it, if you trust your intuition and join us sooner, we will always add those extra bonuses. And yes, people are asking about the page. We should have it up soon. So someone's asking about the bonus session times for tomorrow. So let's see here. So the bonus is going to be at 10 a.m. Pacific time. So it's 2 hours earlier than the one we started today. That's going to be the main masterclass. And then at 3 p.m. PST, that's going to be the last Q&A. Someone's asking about rituals. These are ancient magical techniques to manifest, to clear, to transform your life. And, it's kind of like going to Hogwarts and learning these keys. And it's, some of my favorite ones I've ever learned that have transformed my life. Do you give direct advice on lives, money, and love advice? Totally. Yeah. I mean, we support you with everything that comes up, because it's all part of life. Yes, so this is in American dollars, someone asked. So don't worry if you can't reach it right now, it's fine, because you have time to join, and we're going to send you soon the replays and the links, and we're going to get this fixed. So I think there's just a lot of energy. We just warped space and time a bit, to say the least, right? So I think it's kind of funny. Someone asked about falling asleep. That means really that your body needs to heal, or your mind needs to heal, and just kind of let you get out of the way. So you can listen to it again if you want. You still got some sort of activation. And if you want to go deeper, you can always redo it if you're guided to. So it's really up to you and what your intuition says. And yes, we will honor those bonuses if you sign up a little later. Someone asked, of course. Will Raw be accessible in the future? We'll probably do it again, but it will be all recorded, so it won't be live anymore. So this will be the last time that it's live, and also really just any course that I'm doing long-term live. So we're going to go out with a bang and really putting in more love into this than I've done for anything. If you had a good experience in this, experience was just a couple hours yesterday and today, imagine, we put a lot of love into this, how much love we put into this whole container, because and we just develop a deeper relationship with you because we get to know you more and what you're going through and start tracking it. So it's just an opportunity for a much deeper experience. Uh, how do we meet others in the community? So we have a private Facebook group for that. And if you don't use Facebook, you can join just for that. Like I have it just so to be part of the community. I don't use Facebook at all. And if you don't use Facebook, then there's other ways to connect with people. And you get to meet them in class. You can exchange their numbers, hang out with them. And, there's a lot of collab that can happen, which is really cool. Is tomorrow's webinar live or pre-recorded? It's all live. So I'll be on here live tomorrow. Does everyone get some laser coaching? Yeah, you raise your hand, or sometimes it's fast to just type a question in there and we get to everyone. And that's why we have, at least 5 or 6 hours a week of time to share some teachings with you and then answer all your questions. So it always works out. We've never had a problem with it before. Someone asked, I've been crying the whole session. Is that normal? It's totally normal. Everything is normal because if you are needing an emotional release, like that's what's happening. So the more you can just like hold yourself and accept it, the better it will be, because you'll just get out of the way and let that process continue, and you'll feel so much better after that wave moves through. So I recommend letting go of judgment and doubt and just allowing yourself to let your body is intelligent and knows that it just needs to release these things you've been holding on to. So it's beautiful that you're allowing yourself to do that. Seeing a lot of beautiful comments here and shares. Thank you. Someone's asking about our 8-week certification course. So that's called Mastery. And that is the other main course that we have. We have 2 big courses, and that one's to teach you how to do what I do. So whether you're new or if you are just interested in advancing your current knowledge of energy healing and all sorts of magical things and share it with others, it could be, just to do it on yourself. A lot of people just do it for themselves, but many people also love to share it with their kids, their family, had amazing results, and also for their practice, for their business, then you can join that too. And some people like doing these courses together. Some people take Raw first and then join the Mastery. And we do offer a really special discount if you do get both. So you could just email us. And of course, if you're on the fence, if you have questions, we offer free calls. So if you want to get in touch with us, just email us and we will talk to you and answer your questions and see if it's right for you to join. Because it is definitely a leap, and some things will come up and it's going to be beautiful, but it is some level of work to really transform and go into these things. And so we're here to support you. And if you have any doubts or want more clarification on anything, then I invite you to set up a free call with us. So you just email us at info@dreamporting.com. Do you do personal readings? I don't do personal readings. And if you get an Instagram message from someone that looks like me, that is not me, because we've had a lot of people say that. Thank you again for all the beautiful shares. Yes, the event tomorrow will be recorded. If you have any issues with getting a hold of the website or payment, you could just email us and we'll fix it. We'll take care of it. Don't worry about anything. We're here to support you. So someone just said they bought the wrong product. That's all good. Just email us and we will make it right. So info@dreamporting.com. Someone just said, I realized I'm not 100% committed to transform, even though I've been on this transformation path for a long time. And that's beautiful that you're seeing that, there's parts of you, there's energies or vibrations that don't feel committed, and that's okay. You don't have to be 100% to make a choice to take a leap in whatever direction you're guided to go into. So it's about being easy on yourself, being like, wow, I'm glad that I'm aware of that. Because once you have the awareness of it, you can alchemize it. And as you take action, you build up that commitment, right? It's easier when it's like going to the gym. It's like you could say you're committed, but are you going to the gym regularly if you want to get in shape? So it's the same thing with anything. So you do it by taking those actions and you rebuild that commitment, and then the magic really happens. I was attracted to your event by the name Dreamporting. What amount of the Ra will focus on dreaming and astral direction? We definitely go into it, and teaching you dream magic and how to really do a lot there. But the whole point is to live your dreams and to allow your creativity and your genius to shine through and embody that. And so it's really about bringing that into your world around you and making a more beautiful world for everyone. If you have any technical issues, feel free to email us. Also, for people concerned about abundance and money, we do offer credit cards. If you're an American citizen, we do offer funding. So if you want to apply for that, we can send you the link for that, even smaller payments. And you can also get resourceful and, make a petition to the divine and ask for something to happen. Tune into value you can share with someone. Ask a friend. There's many ways of doing it. I've done that many times on my journey, and it's just an option. If you're really wanting to join, then trust that you can make it happen. Because if you felt a yes, then you're meant to be here, then you can totally shift. And also remember, right, we just shifted timelines. So expect miracles and stay open to your intuition. So someone's asking about our 3 main programs. So we do have a third that's just a 30-day pre-recorded one, which is more of a simple foundation one. And people really love that. And that is a smaller option. It's called the Quest. The really big transformation we're going through here is the Ra, this program we're talking about. And then the last one is our 8-week certification called Mastery. And that also transforms your life a lot. And it's really geared to helping you learn to facilitate that for others. And what's cool about that is you get unlimited session trades with, now there's like 250 people plus that are certified in the group and growing. So you can work on each other, and in the group you say, hey, I'm going through this, can someone help me? And it's really beautiful. So it's another incredible support system to receive one-on-one and give one-on-one dream porting sessions. And there's 3 different types of sessions we teach. The alchemy sessions to transform any block, We teach you to offer timeline shifts to other people, which is incredible, helps people manifest incredible things. And we teach you how to align and share the constellation magic to really quantumly align situations and anything in your life or someone else you're supporting. Just asking confirmation that if my intuition says yes, it's possible to manifest the money to do this course. Well, of course it is. And it's again holding that divine faith and asking for support. It's asking support from the divine, could be from a family or friend. And it's really just trusting that and tuning into what's the next step for you. Let's see here. Someone's asking about chronic pain and things like that. We've had a lot of people, a handful of people yesterday say that their chronic pain was either gone or greatly reduced. And sometimes you feel even more sensations and then they go away. So I can't comment on any medical claims, of course, but oftentimes pain or dis-ease is a signal that we haven't been listening to for many years. And it's density, it's a crystallized energy in our body that when we learn the karmic lesson and clear it, it can go away. Sometimes it also takes physical things like detox, and many times it doesn't. It really just depends. So I can't make any promises, but the body is important. It's our temple, and doing this work really can transform you. So people are asking about the Facebook page. It's on dreamporting.com/gift, GIFT. That's where you're going to find all the recordings. That's where you're going to find the Facebook page, the bonuses, the playlist, everything. We're putting everything on that page and it's going to be updated daily. People are asking about in-person retreats. I don't have anything on the books this year. If I do, I'll let you all know. So thanks for sharing your interest. A few people just asked that. Right now, it's really just this. I'm focused on Ra and just taking a group of people to infinity and beyond. It's what I love doing. And, we're sharing a lot of love there. Will I be able to get individualized help with this program? Yeah, it's all about the Q&As after my calls every week and all of the Q&A sessions of Harry and Grace, the Oracle. They're designed to give you some one-on-one support. Plus you have the community to receive more support from us and everyone else. So there's a lot of personalized support because we feel like that's needed to really hold you through all the different things that can happen in your awakening and transformation. If you're feeling sensations that are dense right now, it means that there's still energy that wants to move through your body. So what I recommend doing is jumping up and down or dancing, moving, drinking lots of water, taking electrolytes. Your body and mind and energy just went through a lot. So getting a good night's sleep will be great. Maybe getting a massage, really just tuning into what will serve you best. How does this course differ from someone who has attended a handful of Dispenza retreats? Well, I haven't attended a Dispenza retreat and I hear great things. All I know from some of my students that have done that and then done Ra is that, Joe Dispenza, you meditate for many, many hours. It's an intensive and that can lead to some incredible results. And he does it based off science, which I love. And he doesn't use angels or some of these other ancient techniques. And I think he knows about them and, what he does works. And I think it's designed for a wider audience. And I decided to just kind of go for it and say like, hey, we're doing all of this wild stuff from straight out of ancient scrolls. And so, a lot of people report that it just takes a lot less time and they get very powerful results. And, you've experienced this, so I don't want to speak for or compare anyone else, but that's just something that my students have told me because I haven't experienced much of his work, but I hear great things. So I'm glad you did that. Is it possible to do the mastery course without having done the Ra program? Absolutely. We've had over 200 people take it first, and you can totally do that too. So if that resonates with you more, or you can get both for a really big discount and do one at a time, it's really up to you. Someone asked, I'm starting a 4-day course, which classes with the time. Yeah, it's designed to do it at your own pace. So even though we have lives every week, a lot of people end up doing some live, some recorded. It's really up to you. The effect is just the same because it's just you interfacing with your higher self, which you can do anywhere, anytime. And then whenever you do need support, you can come on live or in the community and we'll support you. Yes, people are asking about the secret library. I guess a lot of people want that. I'm going to extend that to everyone because I don't want to, I mean, you know what? Why not? I don't even know why I did that. I think it's a sign the website crashed and now everyone gets it. So I think that's a divine joke. So yes, the website should be fixed, hopefully in a few minutes. So I think my team will give me a little announcement when that happens. Let's see here. Someone asked about submitting homework to the Facebook group. We encourage it. And if for some reason you don't want to, then you can just email it to us. It's just a way to kind of support you, and support you. And like, here's what came through. Okay, great. But we're very flexible. This is not like a very strict, like old school, education system. It's a fun and exciting, where we honor your sovereignty. And my pendulum keeps saying yes. I love that comment. Yeah, and I'd love to support you. I saw you mentioned about opening your heart. It's a journey, and would love to support you. You totally got this. Is winning the lottery possible with these techniques? Well, yes, anything's possible. It's not something I focus on, and you'll have to kind of overpower the other probabilities of people manifesting it. But there's people that have won 3 or 4 rounds of lotteries in a row, and they obviously are using manifestation techniques. So not something I'm going to focus on, but to answer your question, metaphysically, yes, it's totally possible. And you have to really connect with the why. That's a really big part of it, and really help with that. A lot of people are kind of saying goodbye. I'll see you March 15th. Amazing. I'll see some of you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to go deep into manifestation. So there's a lot of these questions that will be answered again soon. I just bought both the raw and mastery course. Do I complete them simultaneously, or are they sequential? It's really up to you. You can do some of each at the same time. But I would start with the raw if you had to choose one. If you have free time, you can start doing mastery. They work great together. It's very similar energies. We just teach a lot of different techniques. So you get the whole bundle, you get all the different techniques that I know. But a lot of people now like starting with raw and really focusing on themselves and just upgrading them to a whole new level, and then mastering these techniques to share with others. And even on yourself, obviously, you can do a lot of them. Let's see here. The 36 live sessions, is it a requirement to attend them live on the raw course? No, not at all. You don't have to attend a single class live, and that's the cool thing about it. I do teach one live class or ritual once a week, and then the other classes are they're not classes, they're actually Q&As and support sessions to receive one-on-one support. So they're there when you need them, if you need them. So it's very minimal time commitment. How long do we have for the bonuses with Grace for being included? Yeah, this week, just sign up in the next week and you get all the bonuses. We're here for you. So for those still getting little errors, I think it's about to be fixed. They said the traffic jammed the server. So it's working. Some people are getting through and some aren't. So it's just, yeah, a lot of people are just going at once. So thanks for being patient. Someone's talked about, I had trouble focusing through some of it. And when you're in a trance state, it's like you're in a dream state and some of it just kind of goes through you and you're like, this doesn't make sense. So if that happened, that's totally normal, right? Everything that happened is normal. It's just different reactions for different people. And you can always do it again. We're about to put it live here in the next hour or two on the same website. It's really up to you, but trust that you got what you needed out of it. Registered. Thank you. Awesome, Angel. When you say ancient techniques, do you mean we use visualizations and guides to help us manifest faster or jump timelines? Yeah, I mean, there's new techniques that came through in meditation, and there's ancient techniques I learned that I'm sharing that are extremely powerful. And the universal laws are immutable. So those are just the laws, the truth. And so it's understanding how reality works and then learning the techniques for different effects. So it is this magical school here that we'd love to share with you. Do we have lifetime access to all the recordings? Yes. So it's all yours. So you can play it for your grandkids, as long as the internet's still up in 50 years or whatever. It's yours. It's all yours. We're not going to cut it off for any reason. Where can we find the playlist? I'm going to post more playlists in the Facebook group and on the page. So join the Facebook group. Everything's on dreamporting.com/gift, GIFT. If you paid, check your email for spam, but you should receive a lot more information about the class soon. So thanks for being patient. We totally got you. We know if you paid, so you're totally good. Yeah, if someone's asking about debating between Master or Ra, email us about it or get on a free call. Like I said, just say, hey, I'd love a free call with someone from our team and we'll talk to you and explain it more to you and help you make the right decision. It just depends on you and what your goals are and where you're at in life, In the Ra program, where we learn to use our hearts, that's what it's all about. As the heart intelligence, and we map out your unique profile. We help you find your unique profile and take you through the sequence of heart opening and awakening as a big part of it. Someone asked about Spotify playlists. Yeah, I think you get a free account and then you can listen to it. And if you pay a few dollars, then you don't have to listen to the advertisements. So I recommend doing that if you're feeling called, because then you won't get interrupted and you can use these playlists to keep flowing in this transformation. People asking about medical conditions. So I can't comment on them, but we've had a lot of incredible reports of people because there's the mind-body connection, right? So it's really tuning into what's guiding you. And what's cool is we do offer some other bonuses. I didn't want to share all the bonuses and overwhelm people, but we have an amazing, my health coach coming on, sharing all about biohacking and optimizing health. And so there's a lot of opportunities to dive into the physical. Tomorrow's call will be recorded. So this was such an amazing experience, even more so than yesterday. I connected with my higher self in such a profound way. I've been an energy worker for 20 plus years, and I feel like your program will help me accelerate. Awesome. Yeah, I love that. Thank you so much, Vanessa. But we learned what it truly means to be transparent, authentic. Yes, it's a huge, huge thing that we teach. It took me a long time to learn myself. And as we purify in module 1, then in module 2, we really go deep into that in relationships and the embrace module. And thank you for all the kind shares here as I'm reading through them. The homework from last night is on that same page, dreamporting.com/gift. If you're on the site and looking at the old retreat page, there's no more live retreats right now. So that's just an old page. I've been doing much work on myself for the last 4 years, but this is very powerful. Someone's asking about payment plans. So again, we have funding options, we have credit cards, and you get resourceful. And if you feel like you can't afford this, reach out to us and we can see if we can make it work, or give you other of our classes, because we have different classes. Like this is just the big one. This is the biggest one to give you that complete transformation. It takes a whole team of people. It takes a lot of time to set up and prepare and support everyone. So, and we're including a lifetime of coaching as well on top of that. It worked now. Yay. Okay. So you can attempt it again. Maybe it will work for you. Going on the website. Is it safe to do this meditation every day for 7 days? I wouldn't do it every day for 7 days. I would maybe do it one more time if you're guided to, but this is not like a daily meditation, what we just did. It's really about now integrating it and taking action. So it's tuning in, journaling. Are you meant to text someone and tell them you love them, or forgive someone, or make a new action plan? Whatever it is you're guided to do, that's really the important part now, is to anchor that in. Has your course ever helped with addictions? Yeah, we have a lot of people that have addictions, whether it's their phone, a relationship, drugs, alcohol, etc. So, all addictions stem from aspects of ourselves that we are not integrated with. And so we feel pain, for example, or shame or guilt, and then we don't know how to hold that and face it and fully parent it. And so we try to numb it or distract or dissociate with addiction. So there's no shame in it. And if you're open to doing the work and really facing that part of you, then amazing miracles can happen, because love is the ultimate healer of all. Someone asked about the technology that the astronaut used. I really don't know it anymore. I lost contact with her. I can try to find it, but I'm going to keep updating that library. There's a lot of healing technologies on there. So if you're a healing technology geek like I am, there's light machines that can destroy pathogens and scan your body and tell you everything going on with you. And one of those is coming to my house, I think, in a couple of days. So there's so many incredible things. And like, I've had literally like hundreds of issues, physically, mentally, emotionally. I had so much abuse and trauma and toxins and health issues. So I've literally tried thousands of things, and I've chosen the best ones to share in the library. So we share that in module 2, and I'm really excited for all of you that are joining for that. If you want to buy both Raw and Mastery, if you're asking for a link, yes, just email us and we'll send you a special link for both of those with a discount. What's the final cost for both? So the cost for both is $4,444. So if you already paid for one, we can just tell us and we'll create a special link for the other one and give you the discount. The secret library, it's for people that join Raw. It's just a special bonus for them. But we do have a lot of bonuses we're giving everyone, including hours of playlists and extra support in the Facebook group. Someone asked if I used plant medicines before, and I have, and they've worked wonders. And after a while, I realized like, this is really not for me anymore. So I'm not saying I'll never do them again, but I definitely had my fair share and worked with shamans all over the world. And what I like about the ancient teachings of the Hermetics and these angels is they can give similar experiences. We've had dozens of people say yesterday and today that they had psychedelic experiences, similar or even more profound than 10 years of plant medicine. That was one of the testimonials from yesterday. So it's not to compare, it's not to say better or worse. They changed my life and I'm so grateful for them. And what's good about using these techniques is that you don't have to rely on them. You don't have to have some of the risks and side effects of them. They're legal. Energy is legal, apparently. And that's why I love it. And it's really powerful. And then if you still want to work with plant medicine, it's great to have that mastery over your vibration and energetics. Is tomorrow's call on the same link? Yes. Did we get an email about it? Yes. My palms are hot since yesterday. What does that mean? Well, it feels like for you, Amethyst, you are opening your palm chakras. This is, the gift of energy healing and activation. So trust that your body's just, the life force is being activated more and more. So it's a beautiful gift. And again, it's just important to ground and keep integrating. Use your breath, use water, drink lots of water, bathe in water, and it's going to keep integrating and unfolding. Inside the community, you mentioned there's probably thousands of people, right? Is there a kind of structure to connect with certain people in location? No, well, I mean, there's probably a couple thousand people in the this event Facebook page, but when you join the Raw, there's going to be a more intimate community there. And if you're talking about the main one here, just make a post and say, hey, I'm from here. I'd love to connect with these types of people. We're getting a lot of people engaging and commenting and making new friends. So just let people know what your interests are, because it's a great place to network. Some people are asking about like family members or couples that want to join both. So if you have something like that, just email us and let us know your situation, and we'll see what we can do. Will the Raw training enhance my capacity to heal others? Definitely. While we don't focus on teaching you about healing others, as you awaken, it's just automatic. Like I said, when I soul gazed with that woman and my perspective shifted, she had a mind-blowing healing. I didn't even do anything. So as your divine perspective anchors in, you radiate a field of, some people call it Christ consciousness, some people call it this awakened, radiant, unconditional love, divine beam of energy. So definitely. And of course, the mastery teaches you specifically a lot of the tools to facilitate it. Raw anchors that energy in so much deeper, so you can radiate that out. And if you're already a healer or light worker or whatever you call yourself, this really amplifies it a lot and clears a lot of the distortions and scarcity in the way. Is the Facebook group for the 3-month course the same as the Facebook group for the 3-day event? No. So we give you a really special private one, and we support you a lot in there. So it's totally different. Yes, this is going to be recorded. How do we access the library? So if you join Raw, we're going to unlock that in module 2 after the purification, and start letting more and more of those goodies out. And what's cool is I just update that continuously. So it's going to keep growing throughout my life. I'm literally just, I guess I didn't share much about myself because I didn't want to bore you and just focus on your transformation, not about me. But since you mentioned it, my hobby, some people collect stamps. I collect the rarest potions and magical things. I literally talked to someone that gave me a recipe for this potion that immortals take in China. They live hundreds of years with special herbs. There's just really out there things, it's kind of like Indiana Jones. There's a good chance some of you probably won't even believe half the stuff that's on there, but I only share what has worked for me and that I really trust. So I don't share all the crazy things I've done, but only the ones that are reputable and really amazing. Do you have a med bed? I don't have a med bed, but I've been in similar thing to a med bed. I went in one a week ago. It was kind of rocked my world for a few hours. The frequencies opened my heart and just gave me a really big transformation. Love you too. Thank you for all the love in the comments there. What's the difference again between mastery and raw? So mastery is 8 weeks, 8 weeks of lessons, but you can split it up into months or years, right? It's self-paced. And that teaches you unique energy tools and sessions that you can give yourself, your loved ones, and people. And it also gives you some codes if you're interested in growing or taking your spiritual or healing practice to the next level. Raw is solely focused on you and your life. So it goes a lot deeper into your personal transformation. And, there's maybe like a 3% overlap and a few of the 5% overlap and a few things that I just share with everyone, but it's 2 different courses with a lot of different techniques and systems there. So a lot of people like doing both because they are light workers or they just want to go deeper in the techniques. But if you're debating about one, you can get on a call with us. We can help you decide. I kind of felt like the meditations yesterday and today were kind of like doing ayahuasca. Yeah, some people say that, ayahuasca, the shamans say it's light and power. They combine two plants, right? One of them is light. So we're sending light frequencies. And the other is power. We could see it as your life force. So we did some life force activation. And so that's why it's so powerful, is because we combine that. And if you join Ra, then you can experience the full life force sessions, because they're usually designed to be over an hour, because you just go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And we just did a few minutes today and yesterday because of the time constraint. But yeah, a lot of people say that. And the cool thing is you don't have to have all of the other purging and things there, or go to the jungle unless you're called to, because it is a beautiful medicine for people that are guided to take it. And it's kind of like different classrooms, right? Different plant medicines, different teachers. People are asking about, I don't really like comparing. All I say is, different teachers are for different situations. It's based off your resonance, where you're at and what you're guided to in this moment. Someone can resonate with you and then they won't. Maybe they'll come back in a few months and it will again. So it's just about really tuning into what best serves you. For people asking about the mastery, you can go to dreamporting.com/mastery and learn a lot more about that class, and reach out to us for more information about it as well. If you feel like you didn't have the deepest transformation and you feel stuck, be easy on yourself, because we're doing our best to guide literally thousands of people through this at the same time. And some people need a little more individual attention. And so that's why we're here for you, and why we create Ra, because, even though I love doing these, which I do maybe once or twice a year, these events, what I really love is being able to like take people through and hold them through a lot of different layers, because I can't really support the deepest things in just a minute or two. It takes, because, like they say in the Matrix, you can only show someone the door and they have to walk through it. So I'm not doing the healing here. I'm not doing anything except pointing out the way. I'm saying, feel here, look here, shift this perspective, and you get to do it yourself, right? And so there's layers to that. And that's why we create these programs, to really take people through the whole arc of transformation. On the home play, no, the link for yesterday's live is on dreamporting.com/gift. So if you just go to that website, you'll see the recording there. How long will this Facebook group be available? I'm not sure. We might keep it open. It seems like people are having a good time there. Why not? I think it's great to connect. We need community, and I'm just honored that you're all a part of it. The discount for Ra and Mastery right now, it's just a bundle this week. So if you want the big discount, then you can do both. But the cool thing is you can do both as a payment plan. So again, just reach out to us and we'll help you figure it out. I feel reunited with my inner child in a new way, kind of in a big way. Oh, so beautiful. Someone asked, like, I didn't feel anything today. If you're guided to come and try it out, we have that 2-week risk-free money-back guarantee. So if you're on the fence and worried, like, hi, I'm not sure if this is going to work, you can try it out, but just know, there's layers to it. So you have to be somewhat patient with it, because obviously most people felt the energy, like yesterday, 96% of people, and the 4% that didn't, I've been there, like I couldn't feel energy. I couldn't feel feelings in many ways. And there's just different layers of imprints and blocks. And you just have to keep staying positive and like leaning into it, and not letting the story of like, there's something wrong with me, or I'm not good enough, or why didn't it work on me, loving yourself and just trusting, like, okay, what's the next step, right? Just feel, okay, what is going to help me next? Maybe let me journal about it, right? Maybe let me listen to it again. Maybe I need to breathe deeper. Was I too in my mind? Maybe I need to take a cold shower first, or drink some tea to not fall asleep, right? There's a lot of things you can kind of modify, and it's really just about that compassion. Do you have time to read all emails sent to you? No, I don't, because I get a lot of emails from thousands of people, but I do have time to read all the emails and support people one-on-one in Raw, because I have to choose who I can really dedicate time to. And so that's why we put a lot of love into this container. And I would be betraying myself and just spending my whole day reading emails and not really living life if it's from everyone. And so I had to make a choice to really just focus on a smaller amount of people. And that's why I create this program, to be able to just support people that are guided to and give them more love and support here. Do you use Ormus? Yeah, I do. Sometimes it's monatomic gold, and lots of similar things like that are in my library. My favorite types. I've tried a lot of them, so I'm glad you know about that. How to open my heart? Well, the key is feeling. The key is feeling what's arising, and sometimes there might be 24 layers of people to forgive and things you need to cry and scream about, right? Some people said they had this rage come up. That's great. It's like whatever's coming up, feel it and express it. And as you do that, you uncover the magic of your heart. And I'm telling you, once it opens, it is so beautiful. I thought I was the only person in the world with a closed heart, but for most of my life, my heart closed off completely. So, I was on the autism spectrum and dissociated. So not only was my heart closed, I didn't even know it was closed, because I forgot what love even was. Like, love was just like not even a thing. There's actually a lot of resentment towards myself and the world, because I was just excruciating pain. I was tortured. I was living in hell basically for many, many years. And, my heart started opening when I opened up to my first friend and started feeling this buzzing sensation. And it took years to really open my heart. And a lot of it, I had no idea what I was doing. It was very painful and excruciating. And I made a lot of mistakes and lessons, really. And so, that's why I work with a lot of CEOs and founders, because they're geniuses in their mind, but their hearts are really closed. Some of my clients are the top billionaires. I could tell you the companies, you would know them, but I won't, just to protect their privacy. But they're literally superhumans, and they're insecure to be transparent, and when they're on a date with someone, like they can barely be themselves. So I'm supporting them. And the reason they choose me is because I've been through that. So I'm not here claiming to be some enlightened master that knows everything. All I'm saying is that I've been through literally like the most intense blocks myself in so many ways, and spent the last 15 years dedicated to my journey. And I'm still learning every day, because I made a commitment long ago to be an eternal student. So from that, it's quite easy for me to help reorient and open people's hearts and facilitate those transformations, because I've seen so many of those things. And I have done one-on-one. People ask me, do I still do one-on-one? Not really, very rarely. I've done literally thousands and thousands of sessions, and I've done over 1,000 free sessions on people, because I loved doing it and I wanted to practice and sharpen my sword and get really good at it. And so I've learned so much and so many different things and so many different people. And it's kind of like a Rubik's Cube now. I can do it really fast. And so that's why I enjoy doing it, little one-on-ones semi-regularly in these group programs, to really take people through that entire arc. Any tech issues or worries, just email us. But no, we're taking care of you. We're tracking all of it. We have an amazing team. Will Raw program have access to the codes like in the mastery program? There's only one main magical ritual that's shared between them. And then everything else is different. And even that one that is shared, I teach you in a different way, because there's different ways of doing it. So they're very different programs. That's why we made them different, as two different things. So a lot of people, once they take one, they want to do the other one. It's really up to you. But again, we can answer more of your questions on calls or by emails. Yes, someone's asking about the bundle price. It's 4444. So that includes access to both of our courses, unlimited free session trades for life, unlimited community and recordings of all of those for life, and bi-weekly coaching where we can support you one-on-one whenever you pop on. I just experienced a healing from yesterday, and my sac shrunk to almost nothing since your session yesterday. I could feel the healing happening. I'm not sure if you're talking about like a growth or something in your body, but I'm really happy that that happened, whatever happened. And remember, please remember this one thing is it's not me. This is you choosing to align your energy and connect deeper with the divine and the divine perspective. And it's really important. That's why we teach you in this class. Awakening is about empowerment. So there's no hierarchy here, and there's no magic thing really that I'm doing. I'm just a mirror reflecting back to your own greatness and your own mission and your own potential in different ways. Really love all these shares here. Yeah, we're going to put up a button if a few people want to get both programs for the discount. So just give us a little bit of time and we're going to do that for you. Sometimes you're going to feel some stuff come up before you feel better. So for the few people that mentioned different things popping up for you, just trust the process, and you can pray, you can meditate, feel it, and just allow it into the earth, right? Just all the energy that came up, for a few of you, it's still in your body to some extent. Maybe you cleared some of it, maybe it's still in your body. So you want to learn to release it. And part of it is just being positive, having faith, shaking, moving, crying, laughing, listening to music. You can do this again if like even day one, if you want to do a deeper clearing. But it's just about things got pulled up and you just want to let them fully release from your body. Sometimes people want to take minerals. Sometimes people want to drink charcoal, right? Charcoal is a great binder that binds to toxins. And if there's toxins that were brought up through these meditations because they're mirroring psychic toxins or things in your mind that are negative, then that can help to bind to them, or drink clay. It's really intuitive, up to you. I'm not going to give you any specific advice on what to eat or supplements to take, but there's a lot of resources that can support you. And it's really up to listening to your body and intuition. I saw my soul family and smile like never before. Thank you. What does it mean if your body was shaking during the experience? I think maybe the majority of people had some type of shaking or moving experience. So that's your nervous system and your body releasing energy. And also it's opening up energy channels. So your life force energy, some people call it Kundalini, is opening up and clearing dormant channels and meridians in your body. And so your body is adjusting to it. And that is a beautiful process. So if you shake, amazing, embrace it and trust that you're safe, because it's just activating and enhancing your quotient to receive light and enhancing your frequency. People are asking about closed heart chakras. I feel you. It's a wild world out there. A lot has happened to many of us. And that's why I really focus on that, especially in module 2, because once the heart is more open, then everything else becomes a lot easier and more enjoyable in life. So we're here for you. And you can also share vulnerably in the Facebook group, because I'm sure a lot of people want to send you love. Someone asked about my specialties. So my specialties are helping you alchemize any block in the way and your awakening journey, and fine-tuning your manifestation. So I can actually tune in and feel, okay, your field is actually blocking this. I haven't been able to really share like my intuitive gifts yet with people. I've just been really focused on sharing more of the information and guiding people through the meditation. But there's a lot of intuition that comes through where I can tune into your timeline and all sorts of things. So it's basically life optimization. I've really been around the block with health and biohacking as well. And although that's not the focus of this course, I think it's important to touch on, because a lot of times physical issues, if we take care of them, our consciousness, if we cleared toxins or mold out of our body, all of a sudden we don't have OCD anymore, or we're not depressed anymore. So you can work on it physically, or you can work on the energetics of it and heal the physical. And I like sometimes focusing on both at the same time, because that feels like the best and fastest route. So we go really deep into that and so much more. And lastly, it's just really activating your gifts, your spiritual gifts, your connection with the divine in different ways. If you have certain conditions, again, we can't make claims for legal reasons. It's really up to you intuitively, and you can get on a call with someone and talk to them, and they'll be able to help you probably more understand what's there, and see if you feel good, and if it's a good idea, and we can maybe recommend something else for you that's better. So just let us know and reach out to us. I've taken a lot of hallucinogens, and yes, they do open you up, but I've never experienced anything close to this profound feeling. My whole body has gentle downwards pressure, and my extremities were tingling. Um, Funny enough, my breathing, because I was sobbing uncontrollably, was naturally doing the breathing you had said would open us more deeply. I'm exhausted, fundamentally changed, and my resting face is a smile. Never been so grateful for anything ever. Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much, Mac, for that. And yeah, when I started having my awakening, I had a permagrin, and I started laughing like a monkey, like I was just in bliss. And this is really just the beginning, because this is just, you had 2 hours of meditation, really, like one yesterday and one today, with a little bit of me talking. So there's so much deeper you can go. And of course, it's about anchoring it in. A lot of people are asking about really personal questions, and that's going to be a perfect time for the Q&A tonight or the one tomorrow, because I want to give myself a little rest after channeling all this energy. Someone's asking, how old are you? I'm actually eternal. I'm an eternal spirit in a 35-year-old body that's had many lifetimes. Is this your only business? Yes. Can I join Ra many months later? Yes, you can. It's just going to be recorded, and we're really not sure how we're going to structure it yet. We're really like redoing most of it and doing it live. And so it's going to be even better than the first one, because of all the things we're adding to it, even though the first one had such incredible results. We don't have a phone number we give out. Email is best, and then we can set up a call with you on Zoom. So go ahead and email us, info@dreamporting.com. Near-death experiencer here, just wow. Amazing. Yeah, so you know what's going on. Do we get a recording of this class too? As I'm in India, and it was pretty early, 1:30 a.m. And I have, oh, well, thanks, Nidhi, for joining us from India. And yes, it will be recorded. The bundle, I'm not sure. It's definitely going to be up for this week. It's a special right now. So right now we just have a plan of keeping it up for a week, but you can always reach out to us later and check in. All right, so I see a few last questions here. I did my best to answer as many as I could, but I'm going to go take care of myself and take a break. And I would love to see you all here in a few hours. So now it's going to be in about 3 hours from now. We're going to do a Q&A where I can answer a lot more personal questions and support you a little bit one-on-one. And make sure to come tomorrow, though, to the main masterclass, because we're going to go deep into a lot of the laws of manifestation and just really deconstruct it and answer your questions about it. So you can just take this deeper and integrate it. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. I love you so much, and I will see you soon.